Hello from Tennessee. So I'm going to do part two of my favorite watches with a story behind them. I think I saved the second three, which I would consider probably my best stories, at least in my own mind. Um, First up is a watch that I got um, when I went through a challenging time about 3 years ago. And this was actually a gift from some past and present friends, and it really meant the world to me too as well. Uh, so this watch is never going anywhere, and I think it is a indicator of sense of community that I belong to and still belong to. So affectionately referred to as the Bling Master, um, but really something that really exemplifies the hobby for me. So very much appreciated. Next one is a watch I picked up. Um, I want to say kind of by accident, but maybe not. So when I first started my channel, I was obsessed about getting an Omega, and I went a year without spending any money on anything to put money aside. And I had an opportunity to meet up with Rob, Random Rob fame, um, when he was coming through my area on vacation, and I was able to drive over, and we got to chat for a little bit. I got to try on the Omega, and then as you can see in the corner, I tried on this Tudor too as well. Well, I think he saw it in my in my cadence or my eyes. Like, I connected immediately with this one. The Omega was a great watch, but this one just for some reason just spoke to me. And a little bit later, he was able to. He decided to flip it, and flipped it to me for a really good deal. Worked with me on payment at even too as well, just because I hadn't had enough saved up yet too as well for it. So, but great story, and don't feel like this watch will ever go anywhere. Just a classic piece. Smile dial. I just love this thing. And lastly, I acquired this watch last year. It's a limited edition. It's, I'm looking at the back right now. I think it's 282 pieces. This is 162 of 282. So there was only 282 of these that were made. I think at the time it was Zodiac's most expensive piece that was out there. This is just a great piece. But the story behind this one is that in the Discord group I'm in, there are at least three other folks that have the same exact watch. And so I find that kind of cool. It's kind of like a little club, so to speak. But just I think that's cool. The a few of those guys, a couple of those guys I consider pretty good friends too that have this. So it's definitely one that I don't plan on getting rid of. It's kind of that component of the story, and the fact that I know some others with this one, and it's so funky cool that I just love this thing. It gets a lot of wear. It's usually the one I reach to after a long day of work. Lume's killer on it. I'm just going to show you the Lume just because if you haven't seen this thing is insane. So I'm going to give you a quick Lume shot here, and then I'm going to stop the vid. So let's kill the lights and wrap this up. So I hope you enjoyed this little two-part series. Again, I'm going to link everybody down below that I've talked to in the episodes. Obviously, I mentioned Random Rob's channel, one of my buddies, friends, Wet Watches, has a channel too as well that actually has this watch here. And who else? I'll link some other ones. Obviously, Pete McConville too as well. And I'll put a link to Saltzman's down below too as well. That helped me with the Aquas too as well. So let's see the lume now. Look at that torch. That thing is just, hopefully that comes up on the camera okay. So that's it. As always, stay positive, make friends, enjoy the journey. Take care, everybody.